Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Will Dupree, coming to you from the KXAN Live studio on this Monday afternoon. Right now on KXAN.com, there is a new extensive reporting project that has just gone live, and if you take a look right here, here's the main headline. It says, TxTag Troubles, a viewer-driven investigation. Hundreds of you shared the complaints you have as Texas Department of Transportation toll road and TxTag users. And here to talk about the scope of reporting that our team has done with this very project is Josh Hinkle. Josh is the Director of Investigations and Innovation here at KXAN. Josh, thank you for being here. We do appreciate it. You know, we talked about the brief synopsis there of what this project is. So just remind us about the context of this and how this all got started and what the different angles are here.
Well, TxTag Troubles are nothing new. We have been investigating these tollway operation-related problems for about a decade now, and continuously TxDOT says it's going to fix the issue, and it has hired and fired vendors over and over who run this operation, and still these problems persist. I gotta tell you, except for the pandemic tips that we get, people wanting us to investigate things with COVID-19 like workforce issues, TxTag issues are the #1 complaint that we get from our viewers wanting us to look into it. Billing errors, double pay problems, auto pay problems, technology issues, and they just keep coming every week. We launched a crowdsourcing campaign when we decided this was something that we couldn't ignore, that we needed to get back on this story because the problems weren't fixed. That crowdsourcing campaign has closed now, but we had it open for about a month where we were asking viewers to share their stories, to tell us exactly what they were experiencing and the financial impact they were seeing. In that month's time, we had more than 700 people respond, and we've shared all of those with TxDOT and TxTag, and we're hoping that they will take a look at those and come to some kind of resolution, because that's what they promised us and they promised drivers so far.
Josh, we do want to show people another look at just the full breadth of the reporting that's been done into this project. We're going to watch a short video, and then we'll continue our conversation on the other side, so stay with us.
Has TxDOT ever reached out to you to let you know they found something wrong?
No.
But you get a bill, don't you?
No.
There's a systemic problem at TxTag. It's hurting me and probably lots of other people.
They need to get their acts together.
It's one of the top tips we get from KXAN viewers, TxTag Troubles. Over the years, we've investigated the state's previous tollway billing and customer service vendors. Facing consumer criticism and accountability, all were eventually replaced by the current contractors. While the Texas Department of Transportation promised things would be better, complaints kept coming, hundreds in recent years made to the state.
This is a TxTag one right here. It's requesting an explanation of the billing.
And plenty to our team too, especially in recent weeks, after we launched a crowdsourcing campaign asking viewers to send their stories.
We just couldn't get any movement from TxTag about removing those charges.
I just think it's wrong that they can do this.
Double billing difficulties, auto pay problems, technology issues. So many questions, we focused our entire team on getting answers.
You oversee TxTag. We've been hearing from a lot of viewers with a lot of problems. What are you doing to fix it?
When our emails and calls asking for interviews went unmet, and some of our requests for records were denied, we went public with the concerns we'd uncovered.
I'm an investigative reporter with KXAN.
A venue where they had to listen.
We are here at this public meeting to use every opportunity we have to ask questions on behalf of our viewers and your customers. All have tried reaching out to TxTag for help and then came to us when the issues persisted. So we're asking what you are doing currently to fix those issues.
It led to the head of TxDOT finally speaking with us, on camera, on the record.
We've got over 6 million customers. And we certainly understand that from time to time there's going to be issues.
Issues we shared with TxDOT by providing copies of complaints from viewers, some who just days later say TxDOT reached out to resolve their problems. But what about the bigger problem? Hi, we're with KXAN TV. The systemic one only policymakers can solve.
These are all the viewer tips that we've received related to TxTag issues.
Maybe there's a way to fix some of these problems right here at the state capitol.
Thank you for your advocacy. You know, most of the stuff that we learn comes from investigative reporting, so we're appreciative of what you do.
And we are back now with Josh Hinkle, who is standing by live for us near a tolling booth there in North Austin. Josh, we are talking about that TxTag Trouble investigative series that just debuted this week. A number of stories are going to be unfolding throughout the week to share different angles about this. Talk about the ones that are now available for people to check out over on our website, TxTag.com.
Sure. We launched this project yesterday, and with it, this project is eventually going to have 14 stories rolling out all throughout this week. There are a handful of those stories already out, including our main story that really dives into what the contractors have been doing and the problems that are associated with them and how TxTag and TxDOT are holding them accountable or not. We also have some things that give you a better understanding of that crowdsourcing campaign I talked about earlier, all of the hundreds, more than 700 people that have gotten back to us to share their stories in the last month or so. And we also have something that talks about kind of the history of all of these TxTag problems. Like I said, this is not something that's new. This is a host of problems that TxTag has been experiencing for years, and we have a timeline story that really kind of walks you through all that and the efforts that we've taken, especially as you know, Will, because one of the stories that's coming out later in the week is one that you worked on about lawmakers. We really took some effort to inform lawmakers about the things that viewers were telling us so that they would make better considerations as they're considering legislation at the Capitol that could address some of these issues.
Right now, Josh, I'm showing people the main investigative landing page on our website for all these different stories and showing these different tiles where people can click on each one of them and see different aspects of these stories, everything from contractor complaints to fines and fees and double billing dilemmas. There are going to be more and more of these rolled out throughout the week, though.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We wanted to give everyone kind of a one-stop shop because there's so many aspects to this story that we put it all there on one page with these tiles that you can actually flip over. And if the story is already published and if it's going to be airing that day on KXAN, you'll be able to watch it right there and you don't have to wait for anything. If it's going to be published later in the week, it will flip over and kind of give you a preview of what that story is all about so you can understand when it's coming out and what you can expect when it's actually published.
Josh, earlier you mentioned that more than 700 people out there in our area shared their stories and their complaints about dealing with Texas Department of Transportation toll roads or their TxTag accounts. Have you all followed up with them after all of that collection? I mean, 700, that's quite a few to keep in track of.
Yeah, as soon as this project launched yesterday and we started putting stories out there, we wanted to follow back up with those 725 or so viewers who have reached out to us in the last month. So we sent them an email with a link to the project and talking to them also about the steps that we've taken. Some of them we have followed back up with and have been able to share their stories as part of the stories that we're putting together. So you will see some crowdsourced interviews on that site. We have a specific story that I mentioned earlier that's all about the crowdsourcing effort we have. But we've also taken some other steps with their tips. Like I said, taking them to lawmakers to show them the scope of these problems and also sending them back to TxTag and saying, hey, when we did an interview with you guys, you promised that you would take a look at any complaints from our viewers and your customers that we sent you, and so that could help them get possible resolution. So now we are sending those to you, and it's now time for you to uphold that promise. So we do know that TxTag analysts and TxDOT media people have been in that spreadsheet because it's a shared spreadsheet online, so they are reviewing it. We are already hearing back from some viewers who say that they have heard from TxTag since we started this whole campaign and that it's actually working for them. They have been getting some resolutions and some hopefully some answers to some of the problems that have plagued them for so long. Keep in mind, some of these things have gone on for months, for years for some people. Some of the emails I've been getting back since we sent that email to all of those viewers who sent their stories to us have been really nice because it shows that what we're doing right now is really helping them out when they were left with no other options. I would just want to share some short ones with you real quick. One person says, thank you for your response to my wordy email. Sometimes I feel like I am voiceless in these kinds of issues. That's kind of a common theme. And another one says, I read the article today and was impressed by the thorough research and reporting y'all have been doing. I'm truly grateful for it. I have felt defenseless against TxTag, and it's amazing to know that people care and are taking action to help. And we do care. We see that these tips are coming in on a weekly basis, even beyond our crowdsourcing campaign before we started that. We know that this is a financially frustrating aspect for so many viewers and for so many drivers across Texas, and we're hoping by doing so many stories and exploring so many angles and sharing these tips back with the state that TxDOT will take notice and start helping these people and figure out a better fix for the overall tollway problems that these drivers are experiencing.
Josh, we highlighted the website that's now available where we're showing all the different angles for these stories, but there will be a special that will air on KXAN highlighting all the on-air portions of these. Tell people when they can catch that, because they'll be able to see every single angle that we've looked into with this.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Like I said, we have 14 stories, so that's a lot of content that we have out there. And it's really interesting when you're exploring it on the site, you can see them individually, but when you sit down and watch them all together, you realize that, wow, this really is a big problem and it needs a big solution. So on May 17th, which is Wednesday next week, during our 4 o'clock newscast, we are going to be airing an hour-long special, and we hope that you will tune in so you can see the full scope of everything we've done. There's a lot of people at KXAN that are really passionate about this project. Some of them have experienced some of these problems themselves, and I will tell you there are more than 24 people from our newsroom, 24 that have worked on this project for months, because that's how important it is. We want to make sure that we are giving drivers and our viewers the full scope of what our investigative team and our newsroom can do for them.
I think we'll leave it there. Josh Hinkle is the Director of Investigations and Innovation here at KXAN and has really helped spearhead this project called TxTag Troubles that you can find right now on our website at kxan.com. Josh, once again, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it, and I'm sure we'll talk again soon about even more that this project involves.
Thanks, Will.
All right, everybody, that is Josh Hinkle joining us from live in North Austin, reporting about this new project that's available on our website, kxan.com. I'm Will Dupree, once again in the KXAN Live studio. We appreciate you being with us here on this Monday afternoon. You can check out our website for more details and more information, as well as the KXAN News mobile app. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Stay safe and healthy out there. Take care.